Okay, guys, so let me get this clear, okay, because I'm not understanding this at all. PC gamers are claiming supreme victory over Sony in this Helldivers 2 garbage where they're saying that they won a victory because you no longer have to sign into a PSN account to use the game on Steam, which they were going to implement later in the month, okay? Why is that a victory for anybody? let's let's back up here. Okay, so we're talking about a game, right? That's a live service game that you have to pay for, and then also includes microtransactions on top. Who's winning by playing a game like that? By standards of 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, this game is objectively bad in terms of content delivery. Games that came out on a Nintendo 64 have more content than this game at release. This game, it has a distinct lack of content because it's a live service game by design. Okay? Now, if we take a game that came out like 8 years ago or whatever it is, like The Division 1, that has a campaign, that has this extraction type mode, and it also has PvP in the extraction type mode. So even games that are not even good have more content than this game, objectively. Now, Helldivers has a bit of that Planet Side 2 shit where you can like go around the map and you've got like that map attack type shit where you colour in the map and therefore you're winning the war or whatever that bullshit is. But other than that, you're just playing repetitive missions. It's the same shit over and over. Kind of like Destiny fucking missions where you just do the same and the same and the same and the same and you get loot. This gameplay has been done in multiple games. It's nothing special. It's not a special game. Sony comes out and they're like, hey, we're going to implement the PSN shit that was supposed to be in the game originally. PC gamers lose their minds. Holy shit, now we actually have to sign into PSN, right? Okay, fair enough. Fight your battles, right? But why are you choosing this particular hill to die on? Why is this the most important thing in the world? Like, out of all the things you could complain about in the game industry, and as we've seen, Sony has caved. Right? Now, what if gamers were to say, hey, we don't want games with microtransactions. We don't want live service games. And they voted with their wallets and they were vocal about why they were not supporting the game. What would happen? We would get better games. It's as simple as that. But instead of fighting for something important, something worthwhile, we've got idiots complaining about PSN accounts. That's where we are in gaming right now. It's insane. Just think about it. Like you're all claiming victory over something of nothing. It's a worthless, pointless. You won nothing. Sony has your money, and they will continue to get more money from you idiots as you spend microtransactions in the game. This is not a quality experience. It's a bare bones, bare minimum, shitty game. Okay? And now we're going to get people saying, oh, you're an Xbox fanboy. No. If the game was good, I would go out right now and either upgrade my PC or buy a PlayStation 5. Guess what? I'm not doing that because the game is not a good game. It offers nothing, as I've explained. It's not as good as a game, The Division, which came out years ago. It's not even as good as that. And that game wasn't as good as the games that came before it, and so on and so forth. That wasn't even a good quality experience of a game. It's an Ubisoft title. But we can take a title like that, that's not even good, not even close to greatness, not even touching greatness, and then Helldivers is below this by a huge fucking margin. It's not even a top fucking million game. It's not a top fucking billion game. Okay? I play games that were like the top echelon of gaming ever. Like the Halo 2s, the Reaches, the Gears of Wars. Like, these games were insane. Like, these were real fucking quality games. Now we got, like, and this is just multiplayer. I'm not talking about every game. I'm just talking about multiplayer shooters. Let's just do multiplayer shooters, right? Gears of War. Are you kidding me? Halo. Like, unbelievable, man. Like, and this is what we got now? These are your games? Games like Halo 1 has more content than Helldivers. The only thing Halo 1 doesn't have is the online. Because it came out before online. Games that came out before online even existed on console have better fucking game modes and more content. How does that make sense? Oh, but the game's half price. Yeah, and then you have to buy the rest of it through microtransactions, or it's a ridiculous grind. And there's obviously seasons and battle passes and all that garbage that's in every single fucking game now. Yet instead of pushing back against that, instead of pushing back against a lack of a campaign, no PvP, like things that matter, things that really matter in gaming, you're arguing over a PSN account that is completely free to set up, that costs you no money. All the arguments for the PSN account are completely valid. All the arguments you're making about the PSN not being required and all that on Steam is completely valid. The problem is why is that the most important thing? Why did you all pull together and complain? Why didn't you all complain about the game being a pile of fucking shit out of the gate day one? This is retarded. This is retarded. This is what gaming has become. Okay? Tiny ass, small ass, minute victories by a bunch of retards who have no problem opening their wallet and spending money on garbage skins. They give me some more skins. Give me some more skins. But they won't do that if they have to sign in through PSN. Oh, I'm not giving you any money now. Oh, I'm going to uninstall the game. Fuck that shit. Because reasons. That destroys the game right there. The game is ruined because I have to sign into an account that I create for free. Are we sure? Is that where we're going here? This is not a new thing in gaming, by the way. This happens with multiple games. You get an EA game, you have to sign into it. You get a fucking Ubisoft game, you have to sign into Ubisoft. This is not new. Especially not on PC. Okay? No one's pushing back against any of these garbage games when they do it. Why do I have to sign in to EA to play FIFA? Why do I have to sign into Ubisoft to play Rainbow Six Siege or whatever the fuck garbage game? Okay? This is not new. Yep, if you sign into fucking Sea of Thieves on fucking PlayStation, that you have to fucking have a Microsoft account. This is not new in gaming. This is something that's going on for years. But apparently Helldivers was the straw that broke the camel's back. Now PC gamers are upset. Now because it wasn't in the game at launch, even though it was supposed to be, but there was a bug and people couldn't create accounts and get into the game. So they pulled off on it. And now they're trying to put it back in because it should have been in the first place. And now people are like losing their minds over it. But this is the hill they chose to die on. No one's talking about how the game quality has gone from absolutely incredible, like you wish you could pay them more money because the game is so fucking good, to now it's like you're being completely ripped off. Like, it's insane. The amount of rip-off is unbelievable. Games now are not worth jack. Not even worth renting. Yet now, oh my god, Helldivers, fucking new games just come out. You gotta spend the money on it. It's garbage. Go and play The Division. It's the same fucking game. Oh, it doesn't have the bugs though. You fight humans. Oh, but the campaign and blah, blah, blah. It's the same fucking game. Extraction shooter. The Division pretty much invented it. Yes, there was other ones, but they pretty much fucking marketed that shit, that whole thing. I didn't even like it then, but it's there. It exists. The Division 2 exists. Destiny exists. Pretty much the same shit. Pretty much the same shit. Oh, but that's a looter shooter, not an extraction shooter. Sorry. Oh, it's slightly different. Oh, yeah. Planet Side 2, again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. This is not a new concept in gaming. Helldivers, it's just another game. There's even a Starship Troopers game on the PC. It's the same thing. What are we doing here? This is not a new concept. It's not an exciting game. It's nothing that's special. It's just another game in a sea of garbage games that came out in the year 2023 or 24, whatever the fuck it came out. I don't even know. And I don't even care because it's shit. I don't care. And then it's like, well, yeah, we won a victory. I'm amazed by this. Like, you think you won something. Sony's still getting your money. Sony does not give a fuck. Okay? They just don't like the fact they're getting negative reviews on Steam. That's all it is. It's just bad PR. That's all it is. So they're worried that it's going to hamper sales for the game, obviously. So they're like, well, whatever, fuck it, we'll pull back on that. But you didn't win anything. Game is still trash. Game is still a piss poor game. Game still has riddled with microtransactions and garbage. Game has like deluxe editions where you spend more money to get better fucking gear by getting a better fucking season pass where you progress faster or whatever the fuck it is. It's basically pay to win. But does it matter because it's fucking not against other humans, so it doesn't really matter, some people will say, or it's not really pay to win because X, Y, Z. Like, at the end of the day, you're spending real money for an advantage in the game. Or you're spending real money in the game to have better fucking looking gear or whatever. You're just spending more money in the game when that shit should be part of the game that you buy. You shouldn't be buying in-game items. And the fact this game has no campaign, no fuck all, no PvP, no fuck all. It's not even got the bare bones of a game. Okay? And this is the games now. But you win a victory by forcing Sony to stop you making a free PSN account that does absolutely nothing. That's the hill that PC gamers chose to fucking die on, man. That's gaming 2024. If that's not sad, I don't know what is. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like, go and buy a 360, buy an original Xbox, buy a Nintendo 64, buy a fucking GameCube, etc. Go and play old games that are actually good. That's my message to people of today. Young people who never played real games in their lives. Go and play them. Get the emulators. Get the emulators for free right now. Seriously, download those things. Do what you got to do. Because I'm telling you now, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is what you've got for us in 2024. A war over a fucking account. That's what gamers are in outrage over, are fucking whether you have an account or not on the PSN when you sign into a fucking game on Steam. Even though they've done this with multiple other games before. It's not a new thing. This is where we are. Don't worry about the microtransactions that came from mobile phone gaming. Don't worry about those. Don't push back against the garbage games that we've got now compared to the ones that they were 10, 15, 20 years ago. Even longer in some cases. Don't push back against the fact the quality has completely dropped off, right? Push back against an account having to be used that's completely free to sign up for. Can you see why I get pissed off at these idiots on PC? Because they're not smart people. They are not fucking smart individuals at all. Feel free to subscribe, guys. I'll see you later.